Hey pastors, thanks for joining us again today on our video chat. We're going to be having these videos on a weekly basis, and from time to time we'll have guests, but I wanted to spend this first month personally with you unpacking what we began to have a conversation with at Ministry Summit 2019, and that's healthy pastors, thriving churches. Last week we dove into the healthy pastor model a little bit, and today we'll just reference the thriving churches. Here's the deal. We believe that in order to have a thriving church, you need to have a healthy pastor. And we had our listening tour last year. At about this time we began, and this notebook is the summary of those conversations. And a significant topic in our listening tour conversations was minister care. And so our logo, the arrow that points backward, references all the things that have happened to us in our past that come to make us the person and the pastor that we are right now. And so I want to talk to you a little bit today about minister care and where we're going as a network. We did a summary of those kinds of expressions, and one of the first things that became apparent to us is that the need in minister care is so robust that we're going to hire someone in our network administration, our structure, our ministries, in order to address that specific need. Now, what do we intend to do by way of minister care? Well, we are presently in conversations with a couple of counseling resources, and it is our desire that we're going to build our office addition here at 4651 Westport in Mechanicsburg, and part of that building expansion project will include a counseling center. This will help resource our churches that have needs for counseling referrals. It'll probably be more local and regional to central Pennsylvania, but of course we'll be open to taking referrals from across the district. But one of the areas of special need and attention is going to be for our pastors, their spouses, and their families, and our missionary family as well. So this is one of the solutions that we're bringing to those needs that are more clinical in their orientation. Also, we're going to be hiring a pastor care lead. And this individual will be structuring some mentors and some resources for our pastors on a local level, as well as engaging the structures that we already have in place, namely our sectional structures, and coordinating those efforts. You know, I got an email today from a pastor, and he had gone through a rough season in his local church context, and quite frankly, his exit was a very bumpy ride. And he said to me, you know, this year not only did I exit this church situation in a rough way, but I lost my mom, and a month or two later I lost my dad, and there was nobody there to reach out to me. Of course, we didn't know that those circumstances had befallen our friend, and that begs the question, what can we do to open the lines of communication so that those needs become more apparent to us? We need to care for one another. That's a mandate. You know, when Jesus was with his disciples and he washed their feet, and it was serving one another. That was the model that the Lord was giving to us. And he made it so clear. He said, blessed are you if you know these things. That's point number one. And also if you do them. Minister care is one of the four anchors that are significant expressions of who we are as the PennDel Ministry Network and how we move forward. We're looking forward to connecting with you more in regard to minister care. Let me encourage you for this, though. Let's make sure that we not only look for what we receive in minister care, but let's make sure that we give it to one another as well. Can I give you a challenge today? Pick up the phone. Call somebody in our tribe that you haven't connected with and you miss, and and care for one another. Would you do that? God bless you. We'll talk to you next week. Have a great day.